Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, February 3rd, 2016. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your PushButtonStockTrading.com daily video market review. Much of what we do at PushButton Stock Trading is based in part or in full on William O'Neill's classic book, How to Make Money in Stocks. O'Neill utilizes an acronym CANSLIM to identify the important elements of what he's looking for in a trade. The S in CANSLIM stands for supply and demand and reminds us that we want to favor stocks that have an average daily volume of at least 500,000 shares and trade at least 140% of their average daily volume on the day that they break out. The L in CANSLIM stands for leader or laggard. It's important that we identify where the leadership in the market is. To that end, we use HGSI, High Growth Stock Investors, Spectrum Analyzer to identify market leadership on a daily basis. So let's get started with that. Yesterday, of the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups, 21 came from integrated utilities. 11 came from utility networks, 9 came from real estate investment trust, 8 came from specialty apparel, and rounding out the top 5, we had 6 from the restaurant industry. We've been seeing a tremendous amount of utilities recently. I don't think that utilities are going to lead the market going forward. We're seeing a lot of real estate investment trust, and we're seeing a lot of restaurant industry. These might be good places to look for leadership in this market going forward. Let's start this morning by taking a look at the Russell 2000. As you know, I think the Russell 2000 is the key to this market going forward. I think that the Russell has to take out resistance down here in the 1040 area before we can get real excited about the market going higher. Notice how on Monday, the Russell came up, it tested this resistance area in the 1040 range and failed. Right now, we've got a tremendous amount of resistance to overcome in the Russell. We have this resistance in the 1040 area. We also have this trend line, which was the lower channel of this little mini channel when the downtrend started. That's going to provide resistance for the Russell going forward here. And so we need to see the Russell take out resistance. I hate to keep harping on it, but at the 1040 area before I'm going to get real excited about the market going forward, at least on the bull side. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq Composite. But before we do that, the M in the CANSLIM acronym stands for market. And to my way of thinking, that's the most important element. So let's take a brief look at the market. Stocks sold off hard yesterday on heavier trading volume, disappointing the bulls, who thought that maybe the market had turned a corner. While the S&P 500 and Nasdaq recorded distribution days, the small cap S&P 600 and the IBD 8585 didn't. Our market timing model has remained consistent with a primary sell signal and a secondary aggressive buy signal. An aggressive buy signal indicates that aggressive traders can buy stocks, but shouldn't be employing margin at this point. More conservative traders should continue to accumulate cash. Declining issues outpaced advancers by a 4-to-1 margin yesterday. The New York Stock Exchange advanced decline line continues to look considerably more bearish than bullish. New lows continued to better new highs, although our new high, new low indicator remains on a buy rating on the market. New high, new low measures the overall rate of change in the daily new highs versus the rate of change in the daily new lows, and is typically one of the first indicators to signal a change in market direction, positive or negative. The McClellan oscillator remains on a buy signal on the market. Large capitalization stocks bettered small yesterday and continue to outperform on a 10-day moving average basis. Small caps typically outperform in bull markets. Okay, looking at the Nasdaq Composite. Nasdaq was down 103.42 points yesterday, or 2.24%. We closed at 45.16. Notice how we came down and we tested support down here in the 4506 area. That's actually acted as fairly solid support for this market, and we tested that area and it held. It'll be interesting to see if we can continue to hold that area. Trading volume yesterday was higher than the prior day, giving us a distribution day. For you followers of William O'Neill, we are in a confirmed uptrend on the market. We have been since January 26th. We have 2 distribution days in this very young confirmed uptrend. That much distribution early in an uptrend is cause for concern. Our market timing model is currently on a sell signal, but we have a secondary aggressive buy signal, which indicates that aggressive traders can buy stocks here, but shouldn't be employing margin. More conservative traders can continue to accumulate cash. Let's look at the S&P 500. S&P looks considerably more healthy than the Nasdaq, and yesterday acted that way. S&P was down 36.35 points, or 1.87 points. We closed at 1903. We seem to have this little mini uptrend going here. As long as we don't undercut this level right here, the S&P continues to look a little bit healthy. Trading volume yesterday was heavier than the prior day, giving us a distribution day. The S&P is in a confirmed uptrend. We have 2 distribution days in the past week, which is a lot of distribution for this early in a confirmed uptrend. Right now, the S&P is bracketed by support down here in the 1867 area. Hopefully we won't get down there. And resistance at this trend line. We seem to be having trouble getting above that trend line, which goes all the way back to the beginning of the bull market in 2009. Were we to recapture that trend line with any conviction, the next area of resistance would be up here in the 1993 area. According to our market timing model, the S&P remains on a sell signal with a secondary aggressive buy signal. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call, drop me an email, or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & Liqueurs, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push-button stock trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push-button stock trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of push-button stock trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.